Hi guys, Brian from Fat Bike Hunter here. Just wanted to show you a couple of electronic gadgets that I've acquired over the years. But first of all, wow, what a bear. We were going up camping last weekend and we saw this bear across the river. He swam across the river, shook off, came to take a peek at us, which actually was about 20 yards. It was hard to tell on the camera. And then jumped the fence and went up onto the hill. I've kind of steered away from batteries because once the batteries are dead, you take them to the landfill and they're kind of a waste. So I've been trying to do rechargeable lately. The first thing I want to share with you is my Acticore light by Petzl. It's very, very light. It's only 2 ounces, and it does have a bright white in a couple different settings, as well as the red, so that if you're hiking up a trail and before light or after dark, it's not really affecting your eyes. It's pretty nice. So the nice thing about this though is it's 450 lumen, so that's a pretty bright light, and at 450 lumen it'll last about 2 hours. I typically set it on the in-between one. I believe it's 20 something lumen, or and then there's a 6 lumen that lasts 130 hours, but I've tried that and you can barely see with 6 lumen. The next thing is my bike light. It's an older one. I know they still make, Planet Bike still makes a bike light that's around the 600 lumen power. This is a 650 XLR by Planet Bike. This is 8 ounces, but the nice thing I like about this is not only is it a handlebar light, but I can kind of carry it around as a flashlight, so I don't bring a flashlight up in the mountains. My headlamp's for helping skin the animal and after the harvest, and then my bike light is kind of a nice size to just carry around for a flashlight. Now, last year was a wet season in eastern Washington in the Cascade Mountains, and my buddy and I harvested an elk, and it was 1 degree outside, 1 degree Fahrenheit, and so we were pretty chilly. So we went to get our matches, and unfortunately the matches had gotten wet from a previous trip. Me not paying attention, didn't notice that, put them back in my pack, and we had no matches. So we were going to use the jet boil igniter, which also was faulty. So immediately when I got home, I said, that's it, I'm going to get a rechargeable lighter. This is a dual arc lighter, and the cool thing about that is even in wind, it is super duper powerful arc of electricity, and it lights fires whether it's windy, whether it's wet. It's really nice, and it holds a charge for a really long time. It's only at 2.4 ounces, and it is a rechargeable device. So that's kind of a neat new little gadget I've acquired. Pretty excited about. Now, filming right now is the GoPro Hero 5 Session. They are a very, very small little cube GoPro. They actually don't make the Session anymore, but there's a lot of interest, and maybe GoPro's going to bring them back. But the GoPro Session is about 2.6 ounces, and I like to take videos with it as well as take pictures with it. Since then, though, I did dig out my old video camera because from the beginning of this video, I showed you a bear that we just saw about a week ago going into a campsite that we like, and it was a big black bear. So I really wish I would have had better footage. I was using the GoPro Hero 5 Session, no way to zoom in, and so I came home and got our old video camera, and I think I'm going to use this for hunting season. Maybe have a lapel mic so that I can be whispering, or just filming and keep my mouth shut so I don't scare the game. But anyway, GoPro might be used as well as a handheld. The other point of view camera I'm really happy with is, and I've had a lot longer than any of the others, is the Contour HD. They make a couple different models now. At the time, they were being made in Washington State, so I kind of helped support that, being that I am from here. I like it because it's a one-button click. You can actually have it muted so that when you turn it on, it doesn't make a sound. But the cool thing about this is it comes with a lot of different mounts, but the lens can actually be rotated 90 degrees. So it could be sitting up on your shoulder, on a hat. It's a little more stable like that. So the rotating lens is something that the other cameras don't do. So that's a pretty cool camera. Now, in order to power and recharge all these things, I've got a number of different things that I've acquired. The first thing was gifted to me, and it's just a small memory stick. You would just charge it, charge this stick up, and then carry it in your backpack. It's pretty light, but I found that it only recharges my phone, which at times can be a lifesaver, the phone, with navigation, on X, plus being able to call a relative. I found that it only does about one and a half charges, and I was looking for more than that. So I got the Big Blue power bank. It's 10,000 milliamp, and it's 10.1 ounces, so it's not really light. However, it charges my phone 3 times, and the nice thing about late season with this is it also is a hand warmer. So that's a pretty cool deal. It also has a flashlight feature, which most of them do now. And so that's a pretty good option. That's by Big Blue. There's a million of them on Amazon and probably other stores around you as well. Recently though, I kind of got tired of having it only recharge maybe a couple times, and I wanted to go a little bigger, but I didn't want to necessarily go much heavier. This is a power bank that is also solar powered. So you open it up and you can hang it from your backpack. You can just set it down on a rock or something, and it charges completely in about 7 hours. So it's a good idea to have it out during your hunt if you're sitting. If you're stalking, obviously you're going to put it away. But the nice thing about this is it's 25,000 milliamp. So 25,000 is going to charge my phone really quickly. It charges at 1.3 hours, my phone, and it does that about 5 times. So that's a pretty neat accessory. I carry that as well as a universal cord, so that I can use my phone, use if I wanted to look at my trail cam pictures and I had a tablet. It has the skinnier USB and I think it's USA, USB, USB. That would make logical sense. And also I carry my GoPro recharging cord. So that's a pretty cool thing by solar charger power bank. It is 19.2 ounces, but it's pretty worth it. Then the extravagant purchase that I can't wait to get an elk or deer and use is the Streamlight Super Siege. The Streamlight Super Siege is a lantern. It's 10,400 milliamp, recharging 1100 lumen light. So pretty bright light, very bright light actually. You can actually take the top off. Whoa, blinded. You can also remove the diffuser, so you can hang it, get that straight, hang it in your tent, or have it sitting. What I would envision it for is just setting it down in the dark forest while you're skinning and harvesting your animal, cutting up your animal at night. I think it might keep the predators away. I have a horrible record with predators trying to come in and bother me while I'm hiking and putting up tree stands and just harvesting my last 6x6 bull. They just always want to come and get too close. So anyway, that's at 30.8 ounces. So I'm probably not going to carry this in my backpack. I'm going to probably carry this thing in my car, my truck, and when I do harvest an animal and I think I need this, I'm going to run down and grab it and use it. This will stay at 1100 lumens for 5.75 hours. So very long time. And at 550 lumens, which is pretty bright in itself, 11 and a half hours. It is also has a red light, so that's kind of cool in the strobe. There. Okay, so anyway, these are the electrical devices. At no time am I going to carry all these in my backpack or my bike bag. Probably my headlamp, for sure my lighter, my bike light, and a rechargeable power bank. Okay. Not to mention my camera. So anyway, whoa, forgot, and the cell phone. Cell phone I like to use a lot, so that's rechargeable. I suppose also there are some other devices that I personally don't own. The Garmin Rhino now is rechargeable, as well as the Spot, so that it's kind of like a satellite signal locator GPS unit, so that you can, if you're in trouble, push the Spot and it sends a message pre-programmed that you've set up to your family or to the authorities. Click subscribe. I've got a couple other ideas you guys have sent me, and just really excited about hunting season starting in Washington State. Deer starts in September 1st. I will be sure to get you some footage. I'm very excited to find a big mountain buck because I am not wanting to get a buck around my house here. It's deserty and sagey, and they taste like sagebrush. So I'm going to go high and look for a big buck.